Sippers, welcome to this episode of the Tea With Me podcast with me, Shane Todd. Before we get into the guts of this episode, let me plug our Patreon, which is patreon.com/Tea With Me podcast. Bonus episodes, live stream once a week. We put tickets on there before anywhere else, and you can go back and listen to over 2 years worth of stuff. So when we do a live stream episode, it's live, but it's then available after. But we did it live, but it's available in the past. Patreon.com/Tea With Me podcast. Get on there. The tattoo vlog's on there as well. I said tattoo in a way that I hate it when people say tattoo, and I kind of did it. The William Mickey episode from Limelight is on there as well. It's a rude episode. I'm on tour, theshanetodd.com. All my tour dates are going there. There's a load of new tour dates have just been added for the Opera House. The best links are there. We are sponsored by NordVPN. Is that, Dan, is that? I'm only joking, I know it's VPN. That's a virtual private network between me and you. It's a service that protects your internet connection and privacy online, and God knows you need that. It allows you to use public Wi-Fi hotspots safely. So when you're in Starbucks Googling, 90s wrestlers, sexy body, for some reason that's what you're Googling, you can be safe doing it and not be in trouble. It allows you to have a secure a secure encrypted tunnel for online traffic to flow. I don't know what any of that means. But basically you take your cybersecurity to the next level with their threat protection feature. You don't even need to connect to a VPN server for it to work. Well, thank fuck. You can access this anywhere. Don't miss your favourite content from home when travelling abroad. William, name a local programme.
UTV Live.
Okay, name a country.
Bahamas.
You can watch UTV Live in the Bahamas. And why would you not? It works on Windows, Mac, OS, iOS, Android, Linux, and even Android. Even fucking, you didn't think it worked on Android TV. Turns out it does. NordVPN.com/Tea With Me. You get a huge discount off your NordVPN plan and a bonus gift. Oh, what could that be? Cheese? I don't know if it is. It's a completely risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee as well. So that's 30 days where you get a guarantee that they'll give you your money back and maybe some cheese. We're also sponsored by Manscaped, the number one in men's below-the-belt grooming. These guys love it. They love it. They have taken men into the 21st century and then some. They've got the perfect performance package. And you're going, I still don't know what that is. You're skirting around it. I'm talking about pubic hair. This is where you go for pubic hair care. If you want to stare at some pubic hair and you care, then you go to manscaped.com. They have all these. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, you had a wee root there. Look at your hands. Cut them because he's covering his wee root. And that's what Manscaped. But if you have a wee root and you want to show it at its best, Manscaped. Yeah, this is always hair on this. I always mention this, and we never get to the bottom of it. There is hair on this on our studio display one.
Did you not cut Jordan's hair?
Oh, I cut Jordan Robinson's hair with it. You can cut comedian's hair with it as well if you want. Yeah, he told me I could.
This is head hair, yeah.
Well, patreon.com/Tea With Me podcast to see more. They've got shampoo, conditioner, they've got everything. They've got cologne. Basically, the unbelievable gifts as well, because you never know what gifts to buy people in 2022, right? So, or 2023. Get them a gift in 20. Well, how class would it be to get someone?
Sweetie. Keep going.
I hear you. Manscaped.com. Use the code Tea With Me for 20% off and free shipping. Did you call me sweetie?
I did call you sweetie.
Okay, Mr. Boo Boo. My guest is none other than the red shirt wearing, the backside staring,
Bass Hunter blaring.
Disabled comedian William Thompson. Willie T.
Needs a hand
Blue
up the
bag
stairs.
wearing. Needs a hand up the stairs. Oh. Could you get one of the stair lifts if you wanted it? Could you be like, oh, I'm struggling with this?
Turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger and get a stair lift. Oh, I need help up the stairs. No. Well, I think I could, but I wouldn't.
Right.
I'm happy to fall up them for the time being.
Right. I remember a guy I went to tech with who said that he never runs. Right. Let me explain. Guy I went to tech with, slightly older than us, and we were late for a class or something. Everyone's like, here, we're going to be late for this. And everyone kind of ran a wee bit. And he was like, I don't run. And I, what do you mean? He goes, it's a policy of mine, I don't run. And later that afternoon, we were crossing the road outside Millfield campus for Belfast Met. And a car was coming. And he, like, annoyingly, he hated it. He had to run a wee bit. And I went, thought you never run? And he went, yeah. And then 2 minutes later, he fell going upstairs and hit his forehead on a step in Belfast Met.
That sounds like my origin story. Also, it's a policy of mine to never run.
I know, and then he had to.
Like he was at the swimmers, saw no running, and went, I'm going to live by that.
For life.
That's brilliant.
That's a nice wee shirt, mate.
Thank you. It's nice and red, isn't it? It matches my shoes.
It's like it's like an Eastern European pop star would wear that.
I feel like a wee Butlins red coat in it.
Would you like to do that?
Well, be a Butlins red. It's not my dream, but I mean, if I needed money, I'd do it.
We'll say, shout out to all the red coats watching. No, right. Let me run a few scenarios by you. Right?
Okay.
Career doesn't pan out.
Okay.
Just doesn't go where you want it. You're sort of doing a little bit of stand up, but you're not making a lot of money from it.
Yeah.
And you don't know what, you don't want to get a real job, obviously.
Okay.
Butlins, you're gonna make a decent wage, but you got to be a red coat, and every day you've got to do like musical performances. You're in Skegness, by the way. That's a Butlins that you're at, and some of the perks are you get in free to the concert. So if you want to see like E17 or who else would be doing that?
If Mistake are gonna be headlining, I'm front row.
Two of So Solid Crew.
Yeah.
I'm not Harvey or Romeo Dunn.
Yeah, the guys that sang Baby Cakes in 2002.
Three of a Kind?
Three of a Kind, that's
I would work if someone told me I'd get in free to see Three of a Kind. Baby Cakes, you just don't know.
I'd be there with 2 donuts, loving it.
That was a phenomenal.
It's still a good song.
That holds up.
That's still a good song.
We didn't think that at the time that it would hold up, but it has.
And they dropped that and went, we have said what we need to say. We have said Baby Cakes, we just don't know, and we will go away.
The record label, what else have you got? And they said, shh. And they just left.
Yeah, just faded in the Butlins.
Three of a Kind. Dan, can you tell us what Three of a Kind are up to at the minute, please? And it's not THRE, it's Three of a Kind.
Yeah. This is the content people need.
Baby,
they want to know.
We could get them on. That's what I love about this podcast. You can get people like that on.
Yeah.
It'd be Zoom, you know what I mean? But you get them on.
Would you only do it if you got all 3 of them? Or would you take one of a kind?
I think it's sad if it's one or two of a kind. If it's a couple of a kind, it's sad. You're booking Butlins. You work there for a while, right? And then they go, we want to have like a big pop night. Money's no object, but you can't get like you know the acts that are unachievable to get for Butlins.
Yeah.
They want the classics. They want the cheesy stuff. You're allowed to book 4 acts for just a big night of pop fun.
So we're talking pop nostalgia.
Yeah, and I'll tell you whether you can get them or not, because there might be some. Don't. You're not getting Westlife to Butlins.
No, that's not realistically happening.
No.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I think he might be busy, but Mika, if I could get Mika,
you can get Mika.
I'd have a great time. No, I don't know. The dude's making fun.
Doom.
Big girl, you are beautiful. Dude, head of his time.
He was so good.
Yeah.
I try to be like Chris Kelly. Yeah, he's sexy.
His album stuff was fucking banging too.
What, like you bought an album? His album?
Dude, I was at Mika.
Life in Cartoon Colour?
Life in Cartoon Motion.
Oh,
fucking what an album!
Didn't know you were a big Mika.
Double Brit Award winning album that was. I sat up to watch those Brit Awards because Mika was on.
I've never seen you look more alive.
I fucking love Mika.
Sat up to watch it because Mika was on.
Yeah.
William, go to bed. Mika's coming on.
He did a medley at the start, and then he did a duet with, and it's another.
Did a what?
A duet. What?
He did a
duet. How do you say it?
Duet.
That's very anti-Semitic. You can't say that. He did a duet with I can't remember what the band was, but had that song. It was like standing in the way of control.
The Gossip. Beth from The Gossip.
Yeah, a big fat Beth. She was known in my house.
Why did she live with you? William Big Butt Best trying to go to sleep. Make us on.
Big Butt. She had a wee baseball match she carried on like Inglorious. Where's my fry, motherfucker? But no, I would have them. I'd have the gossip. I'd have the Ting Tings doing some warm up. Screaming, that's not my name and shit. I'd have that. Oh, who would the fourth one be?
So you've got Mika, the gossip, the Ting Tings.
Yeah. Base Hunter. I'd take Base Hunter for the fourth.
That will be on. Is Base Hunter closing it?
I think he'd have to close it.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna kick off with Blazing Squad.
Okay.
Right, because I was, you know the way you're a big Mika head.
Yeah.
I was a big Blazing Squad.
You were a
boy.
Blazer Squad.
But it was like because they were like roughly the same age as me. It was weird to really be into them, but I thought they were. I was telling people because Crossroads was their big hit, and people went, "Oh, okay, they're flash in the pan." They did that when they were doing GCSEs.
Did they?
Yeah, but I gave them too much respect because I thought it was an original. I didn't know Bone Thugs and Harmony had done it.
Right.
So in my head, they're up here. Then they come out with Love on the Line, and I go, "That's even better than Crossroads." Mm-hmm. And then they had Flip Reverse and a few others, and they had a summer one. We dream and we just be dreaming.
I love that.
I
can't remember what it's called. We
Close
dream
my
and we
eyes
just
and I'm
be dreaming.
there again. We got girls we smoke.
I feel bad. I don't know any Blazing Squad.
Yeah.
It's a little blank knowledge for me.
Right. So I
upset.
go Blazing Squad. Plus, here's why I have a business head. If you get Blazing Squad, you can get Friday Hill. That was 3 members of Blazing Squad that went on to form the side project.
Friday Hill.
Baby Goodbye.
Right.
I wanted you to go your way. I wanted me to go mine. I'm sitting here thinking, baby, goodbye. Never mind. So you get Friday Hill as well, but that counts as one act because they're not
Because
two
it's the
bookings.
Blazing Squad
Yep.
side project,
Yep.
yeah.
So I'm going Blazing Squad. I'm going to go with, where my lady? Big Brothers.
Big Brothers.
Big Brothers.
You're introducing me people I've never heard of. Who were Big Brothers?
Big Brothers.
Was that Big Brothers with a Z?
Big Brothers.
Brothers?
Big Brothers.
Brothers.
Yeah.
You're
spelt-
turning more and more into Katie
No,
Price.
no. Spelt Big Brothers.
Big Brothers!
Oh, Big Brothers. I love Big Brothers.
Is that with a Z and an A in the Brothers, I assume?
Yes.
I see.
Genuinely. I'm going too niche, aren't I?
See, I'm not gonna lie, if I don't know it,
I'm
niche as shit.
sticking with Blazing Squad. Big Brothers have got the call. They're out. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm going Blazing Squad. I'm going to go with, Sugar Babes.
Oh, you couldn't get Sugar Babes for Butlins. They're
You could
still...
definitely, you've 27 options of girls to get for Sugar Babes. You can get 3 of them available. My ma was in the Sugar Babes. You know what I mean? Like, you can get Sugar. Tony was in the Sugar Babes. You can get... You can get them. So I'm going to do groups. Blazing Squad, Sugar Babes, Blue. I want Blue to headline.
Blue would
Although
be...
Lee Ryan's just got arrested. I don't know, maybe he wouldn't be able to make it. He's just got arrested.
Did you see what he got arrested for? Yeah. Are we allowed... I don't know why we wouldn't be allowed to
We didn't
say.
do it.
We didn't do it.
Yeah.
But he touched a wee stewardess on her bum and said... What? That's how I grab... My hands don't work. That's how I grab an arse. I'm like a claw machine. I look like I'm about to lift a teddy with a tenner tied to it, don't I?
I won one of those in Yorkgate once. And I didn't think that happened.
The stewardess's bum.
The stewardess's bum. That's the name of the band. Like, we can't get a band and we have to get a local band from Skegness, and they're called the Stewardess's Bum. Hello guys, with the Stewardess's Bum.
Air hostess.
Do you know what the shittest line of all time it's in that song is? So, but I like Busted.
So do I.
They're who I'm getting. Right, so I'm getting Busted and Blue for the second half of the show.
Yep.
But Air Hostess, Air Hostess, I like the way you dress, and I'll see you soon from holiday to Mets. Who's going to Mets and Frat? So specific. It's not like a popular holiday place. That fucked me off. I messed my pants when we flew over France. How were these guys getting away with it?
Wrote this. Do you know what the worst thing is? Those songs were clearly written by like 40-year-old men for like teenage audiences. Yeah. Make a mess of my pants for a flower. Sing that, Charlie, you big eyebrow bastard.
Do you know what oh, he was great. Do you know what song of theirs I loved? Sleeping with the Light On.
That was my teenage, you ask a girl at the school dance, she said no, and you're walking home just slipping through my... That's a fucking banger.
Why are you wanking?
Again, this is how I play guitar. Weirder if I wanked. I'm playing a washboard. What the fuck is that? What was did you ever have a song? Because I told you the story before of when I asked a girl out, she said no, and they found me 2 streets away singing I Don't Want to Know by Mario Winans. I told you that story before.
Yeah.
Did you have a song that's your wee heartbreak song, and you look back at it and you're like, I'm a dickhead?
See, this is all fun and games, but I don't think I do, but I worry about delving into this, like me with a lot of things. I worry about really thinking about this, remembering something, and then just being sad all the time. I said before, do you know about my astronaut hat policy? It's my attitude to mental health.
La.
Oh no, not my fingers can't go in ears.
Yeah.
I've got an astronaut helmet on, and it's actually big. Well, that's probably bigger than.
I mean, from that distance, your fingers could go in your ears.
Will you be careful? I would nearly threatened something there that I probably can't.
You can kneecap me.
No, some worse. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I do remember the although it's not a sad song, the Dawson's Creek song.
Yeah.
Having like a lot of childhood angst attached to it with girls and that kind of.
Yeah.
Cause that's around the stage where you were like asking girls out and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I proposed to a girl in P4. Isn't that intense?
I think a lot. I've seen that happen a lot.
We weren't already going out.
You opened with a proposal.
Went in with a proposal.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
And here's
a
the
lot.
thing. You know, like back in those days, you did everything through your mates. Will you go and say, not even, it was fourth party. Will you go and say to her mate to say to
I
her?
fancy her.
Right? And do you know what was lovely when you did that? When the two friends in between started to like each other. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was a girl in my class called Jordan, right? And I remember this. She wouldn't. P4, Strandtown Primary School. She's sitting on a wall. I see her and go, I should ask her to marry me.
This is a DOE advert, I'm pretty sure, but go on.
Shall I tell you about
I
my
wanna
life?
walk you home.
So I went up myself to do it. Isn't this I was a shy child. In P4, P4, I walked up Miss McGimsey's class, Strongtown Primary School, and I walked over and was like, here, do you want it? Because 2 people in my class pretended to get married as like a fun thing, but I wasn't doing it as a fun thing. I was like, let's start a life. So I went over and was like,
I'll fly you to the Mets, we can be together.
Yeah. So I said, do you want to, because like the people in our class that had got married, it was okay because the guy was gay, right? And it was
Oh, this dude's having gay marriage way before anyone else.
No. He's marrying a girl just as like he's fucking about.
Oh, is he trying to hide from his dad?
No. This guy was not.
Oh, I'm not gay, Dad. I've got a Haribo ring and all.
This guy was not hiding from anything.
Right. Okay.
There was no hide. There was no seek.
Oh, as gay as the day is long, kind of dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he was marrying his friend in class as a joke. But too much time had passed in between that happening and me asking her if it was happening, their marriage, and I literally went, we should get married. 4 or 5 days probably had passed, and I went, we should get married, and she went, nah, I'm okay, and I went, all right.
That's heartbreaking.
And I don't want to wait for my life to
She
be
was skipping
over.
rocks on the way home.
Yeah.
At cars.
So I remember that, but like trying to think of like, do you mean like is there a song I would put on if I was sad? Yeah. Oh, definitely there would have been. No, let me try and remember it.
I remember the first time I asked the girl out, like face to face. I was like, fuck this, second party stuff until I want to do it direct. So I used to go.
What age would you be?
About 10 or 11. So I was in youth club, right? Like I used to go to youth club all the time.
Me too.
I was such a wee fucking dork as a kid. Did you ever get in youth kid?
Yeah, because you're a quarterback now.
Yeah. I'm so cool now.
The jock.
Compared to how I was at 10.
I get you.
Me too. Do you know the guys, like, do you ever go to a youth club and there's someone who...
Not recently.
They're, like, older, though, when you're there, and you're like, this guy's so cool, and now you're older, like, why are you 23 at a youth club?
He was a 17-year-old guy. He always had curtains.
Yeah.
And he was unbelievable at football.
Yeah.
Always at a youth club.
Yeah. So, we were in the tuck shop. There's a wee top bit where you go and buy all your sweets.
Where was this?
At the Elam Church in Dundonald. I remember exactly what I was wearing. It was the Barcelona full away kit. Because there was football being played, so a big orange one, right? And I remember telling my friends, I was like, there's this girl in my class, I'm going to go ask her out. And I went over and I was talking to her, and I was killing it. You know what I mean? Having some banter with the
Yeah, I couldn't even have done that.
Give her some fizzy cola bottles. We were having a great time. And then I was about to ask her, I was like, yo, do you want to go with me? And my mate came over and like meant to pull my shorts down. But because it's like a big baggy away kit, full dick just out in the middle of the... Do you know what I mean? And I was 10, so I wasn't packing. And I just saw her go and run away.
Well, like she hoped you had a big massive dick.
Yeah, I thought at the age of 10 she's going to be like, oh, I'm taking that, yeah. She's like, oh, you've dropped a fizzy worm? Oh, fuck.
That 17-year-old guy's like, I get it. Oh. See, I couldn't even have done the chat. I remember in P7 having a girlfriend for like a long time.
Yeah.
And I remember finding myself in conversation with her and being like, we've never done that. Like it was always you be in a group.
Yeah.
And you'd chat through other people.
Yeah.
So I went on a date with this girl, P7, Strandtown Primary School.
Mm-hmm.
And it was in the Strand. It was agreed we would go to the Strand cinema, and we went to see Parent Trap.
Right.
With Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan.
Yep.
Great film.
Which is mental. She was in it. No, she started it. Anyway,
Very self-indulgent of her. Let's go see my film. It's like, all right, Lindsay.
My dad goes, "You're gonna need a shirt for this." I didn't. I was a child.
You were gonna go shirtless?
You think of the all of a sudden there was this because I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. My dad goes, we need to go to Connswater now and get you a shirt. And I went, what? So I'm more nervous about it. It's a bigger deal. So I couldn't pick between two check shirts. So I got both. It was Dunn Stores in Connswater.
Right.
And I remember the shirts and they were the same version, but one was green, one was orange. Sounds like I started an episode to get my headpiece.
Yeah.
And I think I went with the orange one, I'm pretty sure. And it was, let me get this right, it was £2 in for a ticket on Saturday afternoons to the Strand Cinema. This is going back, what age are you in P7? Like 11?
11.
So this is going back 20,
That's when I get debagged, 11.
23 years ago, right? Oh jeez, I feel old. So I don't want to wait. So my dad drives me to it, sees her outside. So I'm there on time, but she's a wee bit early. She had brought her mate, but did not tell me that I thought it was the two of us. And there's her with her mate. And genuinely, my dad goes, I said, I'm like, oh, she's brought her friend. And my dad went, I'll come with you. And I went, Dennis, let me rain check on that. He might have said the phrase, I don't like the one you're getting, as a joke. So
Dennis would fully mean that.
he gives me a $5. And he goes, go and enjoy yourself. Lovely touch. We £5 note. Because at that age, you're not used to a £5 note. But we hadn't done the maths. I was going to pay me in, her in. That's £4, £1 for a bag of sweets. But the mate's there.
Yeah.
So I had to walk up and go, I can't pay for you. To her mate. I didn't know you were coming. You pay yourself. And then I think I bought too much sweet because she bought her and her mate's tickets, and I thought I bought too much sweets and it was too hyper, and it was terrible. It was real bad. Like,
Did it not go well?
nah, because I was too, like, because the mate was there. I want to, like, you were almost talking to your mate more than her. You know, if it was just me and her, we might actually had a conversation.
Yeah.
But I remember just being like unbelievably like palm sweaty, nervous about
I've
that.
not to pay for you. That's amazing.
I remember also that morning going to the chemist to get gel for my hair. Like wet look tub of gel.
Was it the VO5?
No, this is chemist's own brand. 3 litre tub for about 45p.
And the date didn't
you just
go well?
And you just went like this with it. Spiky. As you used to tell the barber, what way do you work, kid? Spiky.
Did you ever have that phase where you had like the shaved sides? So you get like a wee pattern in the back of your head? Because you see fucking Cisse playing for Liverpool. You're like, I want that. The barber can just give you a train track.
I have a weird shaped head at the back, so it would have extenuated
At the back? On the front? On the sides?
Your head looks like a potato. Genuinely looks like a potato.
Do you know that's really annoying because you know I hate them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
really
I'm gonna
annoying.
make you eat your own head, and then you'll be sick.
I'd be dead.
Not necessarily. Paddy said that you can eat your own head. Paddy said he's seen that.
He would, yeah. He'd see
Yeah.
a guy who lived in the Blacks Road who did that once. But no, if you eat your own head, I think I would die.
But I remember a load of mates getting a night tick done.
Yeah, I had
I'm
that.
thinking that was sweet. You had that?
I had that.
I'd love it if someone went like someone just went a little bit off reservation, got like the Le Coq Sportif logo.
Yeah.
Like it was always Nike. You know what I mean? Maybe Adidas,
Yeah.
but no one's getting
See that?
Patrick in the back of their head.
That
apart from Paddy
shirt with
McDonald.
flames on it and some denim jeans. I am the king of this disco.
One time, I went out, and it was like, you know, I was allowed to get like an outfit,
Yeah.
right? And I was maybe, I'm gonna say I was 11, this point, 11, 12. And it's like I went to Top Man and got a shirt, and it was, do you remember it was almost like a silk material. It might well have been silk. And it was baby blue and white, and it faded into each other in like a pattern. Do you understand what I mean?
I'm following you, yeah.
Right? And the sleeves were quite short and had barbed wire on the sleeves, both sides. So I got that, and it was cheaper than what I was allowed to spend. So I went, would I be able to get other things? And we were in some shop. And remember...
we fucked? I was like, who are you with?
Do you remember the brand FC UK?
I do, yeah, because everyone got them, because it's like, you think it says fuck if you look real quick.
I was in at the start of that, and it was like, this is... If you had any of that, certified mad bastard, collect your certificate, you know?
Yeah.
And I got jeans of that and a denim jacket. So I wore the jeans, the silk shirt with a barbed wire, the matching denim jacket, and oh my god, Nonce's dream.
It's also another band that plays Butland. Nonce's dream.
Well, the hostesses also let us welcome your headline act,
the Nonce's dream. Be my baby, baby.
Fashion.
Do you remember child? Sorry.
Do you remember your first date? Like your first actual date going out?
I do, but again, it was one of those. It wasn't a one-on-one. You'd go with a group.
You have a threesome in your first date?
Yeah, it was me and the whole youth staff. No, it was like you'd go out with the rest of like your mates.
Yes, but I'm talking about. Do you remember your first one-on-one date?
Oh, fuck. I don't think I really had one of those until I was about 15, 16.
When I was in like secondary school, I was going out with a girl, and she lived in Cumber, right? Mm-hmm. So, but I lived like walking distance to school. But I remember we kind of arranged it through. We were on SMS, right? And she said, you know, why don't you come to my house after school? My mum and dad are away. Now I'm about 12, 13. What am I gonna do? Right? But she's like, come on over. I have a free house, and I'm like, I haven't had puberty. You know, and she
you come over in the wee barbed wire shirt. You liking it?
So I was to like get and the whole day I made the mistake of telling people in my class where I was going after school. And I'm in her house, free house, and everyone's like, oh fuck. So again, like my dad with the shirt, the pressure's now here, and at about 3 o'clock when it was time to go and get the buses, I said to a guy who was on the Cumber bus, I was like, Christopher, I can't do it. Tell her I didn't bring jeans. And I just went home. Because I said I brought a change of clothes, but I didn't bring jeans. And I was like, I can't. And I remember fully lapping that.
Why, were you really just like a really shy, awkward kid?
Yeah.
I was similar, but I wasn't like, I'm awkward not in the quiet way. I'm too loud when I'm awkward.
Right.
Remember I told you I'm shy and you didn't believe me?
Yeah.
I am, but it's not in a shy way of like, don't talk to me. It's like, I'll just keep talking then, and eventually this will be fine.
Yes.
Always like that.
Yeah.
So I always, even if a girl liked me, ended up just insulting her so they'd stop liking me in the end.
Right.
Because they'd come over and be like, oh, I like your shoes. And I'm like, you would, you ugly bitch. And then they're like, yeah, I don't like you anymore.
You sabotage yourself.
I can't help it.
Yeah.
Just, when I get awkward, I just insult people.
Yeah.
So I'm terrible on dates.
Yeah.
Because I'm really fucking bad at it.
Yeah. We should definitely like
date
Butlins.
Huh? Oh, okay, yeah, go to Butlins.
I would not like to go out with you at all.
Why? I would treat you good. I'd treat you nice.
I mean, it'd be such a bombshell for my wife. You know, Willie? Well, in more ways than one. I'm going out with him.
Willie T with me.
Yeah, I don't know. I just couldn't imagine it happening.
What, me and you didn't? No, me neither.
No, I think you can a bit, but I just...
No, I can't.
You would... Oh, you love to date me.
No, I would. You're such an egotistical bastard.
Love to date me. Do you know why?
What casting couch do you think you have me on? We're great friends. We do good shows together. I don't want to bang you, Shane.
I'm
not going to ring with me. It's like, guess who's bucking McGoldrick? This guy.
You know yourself. I think if it doesn't work out in my marriage, I see me and you, pair of red coats.
No. We're front row watching McFly tear it up. We're like, why would you want married? This is way better. Dude, we're gonna meet Tinchy Strider tonight. Why would you want Oh, fam.
Phaser from N-Dubs is coming down tonight. Dan, could you do something for us? I'd love to know how much. See some of the acts we're talking about. Is there any way you could find some sort of website that has like a rate card for certain acts, like pop acts, and then you call them out and we'll try and guess their
them.
price? That's a phenomenal
I'm telling
feature.
you now, Tenchi Strider is fuck all because he did a nightclub in Newcastle and I met him.
Where?
Quinn's. Wasn't even a proper nightclub. It was
That's
like
in
a bar.
Newcastle?
Yeah. That's why I said a nightclub in Newcastle.
Yeah, but it's in Newcastle.
Yep.
But you said Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Yeah. But Quinn's is in Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Yeah,
I'm not doing this again.
I know, but just
I'm
say
not doing-
Newcastle and so
I saw Tenchi Strider do a duet in Newcastle. No, but I think he cost a couple of grand at most. Like,
I think he's giving you an hour of his time, maybe an hour doing the greatest hits. No.
oh, he did 2 songs, but then did a meet and greet with everyone.
$4,000.
I'd be surprised if he got 4.
Remember back in the day where everybody just went to meet the cast of Geordie Shore in nightclubs?
Yes.
Remember people will go nuts.
Yeah.
Guys from Geordie Shore's up in Sense.
Why the fuck are we doing stand up? Can we just go stand in rooms?
Do the meet and greet.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to like a meet and greet like that on a night out?
The Tenchi Strider one was one. I went to a Chris Jericho one.
See the Tenchi Strider one? Did you get a photo with him? Like, did you chat to him?
Yeah, hang on, I'll find the photo.
Did you send it to...
I'll send it to Dan, yeah.
Did you... You don't need to send it right now. Send it after.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Did you get to chat to him? Or was he just going
I
through the
came up
motion?
to him and I did really like Tenchi Strider time. I was like, man, big fan, so good to meet you. And he just like looked at me and like took the photo and then fucked off. Just was not up for
Is
me.
he like your height?
Smaller. Like I'm like this on Tenchi Strider. Like
You were like... You
leaning
didn't
on
chat
him.
to him, but you got the arm around him?
Yeah, I got the arm around him and all,
Right.
yeah. And he's not up for it. Like he's got the sunglasses, hood up. He had his hood up and like, a hat over the hood. It was really weird. But no, he's literally Tenchi.
They're not going to have it online. Oh. Well, just type in Naughties UK pop acts and just call us out some. And let's
We'll
just
decide.
We'll
the right
decide
price.
what we think the price would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's while they look up some of these acts, what's our club? Right. So we have a space in mind what we book these guys for.
Yeah.
So are we in Belfast? Are we
There's a lot of empty space in the Odyssey right now.
right?
They threw out the beach club. They threw out the. I just take over Box's old place.
Right. We rebrand or we keep it as
We rebrand Box. I can't speak. We rebrand. This is me and Mickey Bartlett. £7. We'll rebrand Box. Right. We'll bring all the big acts. We'll rebrand Box.
Right.
What do we call the new nightclub?
something to do with like the Titanic or the docks.
The
or
Iceberg Lounge.
The Iceberg Lounge.
I think I've stroked that from Batman. But
No,
I'm
no, no,
taking
no,
it.
no. Yeah.
No, I have.
Let
but I'm
us.
taking
The
it.
Iceberg Lounge.
Yeah.
Let us in.
I thought you were going to argue and go, no, we call it the lettuce. I was like, nope.
No, it's the Iceberg Lounge.
The Iceberg
The
Lounge.
VIP bit is called the lettuce.
Yeah.
Right. So can you guys throw some?
Smoking areas, just a wee load of lifeboats. Just the girl with her tits in.
Wise up. People died
I know, good.
in the Titanic.
Good.
Atomic Kitten.
Now, here's where we get into like a wee bit of a grey area. If
They're not that old.
Are we talking original? Are we talking original lineup, or are we talking whatever the latest incarnation of it is?
There's a latest incarnation of Atomic
They've
Kitten.
changed a little bit as well.
Is-
Sure,
is-
Kerry Katona left.
Right, this is what I was thinking. Is Big KK in it? Because, you know, she's making money other ways now.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So you're going to have to... She'll be a bit spenny.
Is she on OnlyFans?
She is on OnlyFans.
Okay.
Right? So
Yeah.
you're going to have to coax her out of that.
Right. I think let's take all these as original lineups. I say Atomic Kitten because, as well, there's 3 of them. They haven't been together in a long time. It's going to cost a wee bit more for them to... They probably have big disagreements
Yeah.
and like a bit of beef. So we gotta like get them to squash that to come together. And this is all for a 1 hour set.
Yep. Just a one-off.
A 1 hour set. I'm gonna say 9 grand, 3 grand each.
I was thinking about 10. So
Yeah.
that seems, you know...
Maybe they say 10 and they settle for 9. They're happy with that.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
We'll offer Atomic Kitten Sorry, did you say we say 10 and they settle for 9?
Yeah, they're so bad.
Any wonder they're not about anymore.
They're so bad at business. Dan, who else?
10, 9, final offer. All right, Carrie.
All Stars
Who's that?
scored 4 top 40 hits between 2001 2002, including Ashley Taylor, aka Darren from Hollyoaks.
He was in it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, like, me and you are quite knowledgeable music guys, pop wise. Never heard of them.
Nah.
I'm not. I'll
£2
send them
grand?
40 quid.
Don't remember them. £2 grand. No.
I'll give them free slushies.
You gotta remember, we've got to pay their flights to come. Let's do flights and accommodation, or that's covered.
Okay, that's covered.
Right, so we get them like cheap flights and we put them up in the E-Tap.
Yeah.
Right, so £2 grand.
I'm not even. You're being. I'd say £1 grand.
£1 grand. Yeah.
Yeah. And they have
Samantha
to pay for
Mumba.
their own drinks.
Samantha Mumba.
See, here's the thing, right? She has a different level in Belfast because she was in a DOE advert, so people know that.
Yeah.
Bad it to bad it.
Yeah. Everyone on the dance floor ducking.
There's just one guy diving in, headbutting everyone.
the mosh pit's so realistic.
Samantha Mumba. I'd say about 12.
Too high, but I'm gonna say this. I think I don't know anything about it, but I think she would think she's worth a little bit more than actually what the real value is.
Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But I think 12 is overshooting it a bit. I think Mumba's gonna take 8.
8?
But I don't know where she's based. If she's based down south, get her up for 8.
Is she from down south?
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought she was like from London. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't even know what she looks like. I don't know who this is. Like, I know the bad too bad. That's the only reason I know who Samantha Mumba is.
No, she was beautiful. Like.
Right. Yeah,
Gorgeous lady.
I'd say 12. I think that's what she'd want.
Dan?
Oh, lovely lady. Very good.
Oh, hello, lovely lady.
I feel bad now. I was like, oh, that's why you gave me that look when I said I didn't think.
No,
she was
no,
from
I
the
just-
South. You assumed I'm a racist. I didn't know what you looked like.
I'm okay with
Racist.
multiculturalism, but you're not.
Liberty X.
Oh. Okay. Now you're because Liberty X were a big deal. I remember,
Yeah.
do you know the wee photo booths you'd have in like Asda?
Yeah.
As you go in the front, and if you paid like £4, you could get a photo with like the group of Liberty X, and then just like my fat face in it. So Liberty X were the shit.
Again, a lot of moving parts there, and I think to bring them together,
Yeah.
you know, let's offer a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
Oh, just a little bit.
I think, because I think some of them have gone on to do like stuff way outside of music, and I think they wouldn't be interested unless we hit them with a big offer. I think we're bringing out 16 grand for Liberty X.
16 grand.
I know. I don't think we should do it from a business point of view, but I think that's what it's going to take.
What
to
have
make
they
it
got
happen.
other than just a little bit more? What else are they bringing to the table? Because I was going to go sexy. That's the same song.
I know. I nearly did that as well.
Yeah, it's the exact same song.
I have one of the albums. I can't remember. I think I just listened to sexy and then I go back to the start of it. Sexy. Go back to the start of it. Song for lovers.
Don't think I know
There's
that
a song for lovers that you hear all the time, but you're like no other to me. I don't remember.
Don't know why I'm dancing. I'm just sitting here like, sing away, wee man.
Dan, who else we got?
One True Voice.
I'll pay for this myself.
Okay.
I loved One True Voice. If you don't know who One True Voice are, let me tell you. On Pop Stars, the rivals, it was Girls Aloud and One True Voice.
Right.
Now, there was a fucking travesty in that One True Voice were never backed because they had something. Let me tell you that right now. So their single was what was it called?
Shakespeare's Way with Words.
No, Dan, let me get on to that. It was Secret Trust and it was a double single after You're Gone. Double single, right? So you got both on the one because you bought singles
Oh,
back
no,
then.
yeah, I know what double means.
Dan, you mentioned Shakespeare's Way with Words. Potentially, no, it's not good, but the most underrated pop song of all time. Let me run you through these lyrics. Now, One True Voice, yeah, they won the show, I think, over Girls Aloud, and everyone thought they were going to be massive. Shakespeare's Way with Words was their second single that only I bought out of anyone ever.
It was just you.
If I had Shakespeare's Way with Words, I would write a sonnet if you put your name upon it. How can I be heard? In my heart I am a poet. Don't know how to show it. If only I had Shakespeare's Way with Words. I don't think it got into the top 300 in the charts. They topped the poll for Britain's worst group. There you go.
Shakespeare's Way of Words peaked number 10.
Number 10 in the charts?
Holy shit.
I bought multiple copies of it. I think we could get One True Voice in for $7,000, but I don't think we're doing business that night.
I feel that would be one like you keep pushing for it, and I keep telling you, no, this is money that could be better spent on Kerry Katona.
Yeah.
And then you're like, nah, we've got them.
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay, one more to wrap
I
us
don't
up.
even send them an offer.
You don't want to?
This is a cause of friction in our business.
Mystique.
Okay, we're talking some Myling class up in this bitch, aren't we? She was in Oh no, she was in Hearsay.
Yeah, she was here.
I got
Mistake was
so scandalous.
Alicia Dixon?
Yes. Was Scandalous by mistake?
Yep. Alicia Dixon was in, do you remember the video for NERD, Rockstar?
Yes.
Oh no, Lap Dance.
No, I only know the Rockstar. I was gonna say I don't remember in the Rockstar.
She's dancing in the video for NERD, Lap Dance. YouTube it, but use your NordVPN.
And your Manscaped.
Get into your encrypted tunnel and check that one out.
The encrypted tunnel on her.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It was one of those ones back then I didn't even know if it was on. I didn't know how I couldn't just
You have to make
watch
sure
it.
your parents weren't in the room.
Yeah, I would get all like weird and sweaty.
I remember the video like that for me. Dirty by Christina Aguilera. That was filth. As an older man now, that's dirt to be on at 2 in the
I was
afternoon.
never like a big Christina Aguilera guy.
Neither was I. I watched it with the sound off, but the video was good. The sound was
Then
good.
Mika Grace Kelly over the top of it. Who did you, out of that like era of pop, who did you really fancy?
Girls wise?
No, boy. Now that you've said that, no, boys wise.
Oh, that's a great
Boys wise
question.
sound like the new incarnation of One True Voice.
Boys wise sounds like a fucking West or a Boyzone tribute act. Boys wise? Oh, who did I? That is a great question, and I need to think about this.
I'm thinking, because Alicia Dixon was one from, like, I thought she was
great.
gorgeous. And still is. If she's
Myling
watching.
Class was up there for me.
Yeah.
She was great.
Where is she? She was like
She was everywhere following
hosting
I'm a Celebrity.
everything. Yeah.
Oh, God. Who else? This sounds weird for the audio listeners because I've just went Myling Class. Oh, God. Who would you have fancied in that time?
I was never, I've said this in podcast before, I didn't really fancy like celebrities. I found them so like alien. Does that make sense? Like they weren't even real.
Right.
know what
Yeah,
I
it's
mean?
not
It's-
realistic, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's different. You know, it's not like I have a teenage sister who loves Harry Styles. And in, like in her, she'll go like, "I know I'll never be with him," but in her eyes, you can see there's a little bit of hope. I don't think dudes do that.
Right.
I don't think guys are like,
yeah.
"I'll be with Rihanna." Eventually, you're just like Rihanna.
Yeah.
Rihanna's sister, Chantel. Was it Chantel?
T-shirt?
T-shirt.
Is that Rihanna's sister?
Yes, yeah.
That's, you learn something new every day.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Maybe a cousin, is it?
Please look that up so I don't patty fact myself here. I'm certain it's her sister.
Patty definitely has a patty fact about someone called Chantel. her boy ate his own head in the Glen Road.
Found nothing but his T-shirt on.
Willie,
That was great. Fuck you.
while we find out their relationship, the comedian's boxing is taking over everything.
Oh yeah.
By the time this episode comes out, it's going to be a week away. Would that be right, Dan? Roughly a week away.
Yeah, let's go with that.
What as like a guy who you're going to do some commentary for us on the night? You're going to be involved. You're going to be. You're the ringer.
Yeah.
Do you what's your like take on the whole thing? Like, what are you observing? Because it's all consuming for everybody in it, and I'm jealous because you get to like.
I'm
look
watching
at all-
everyone on Instagram lose their collective fucking minds, which is really enjoyable.
Yeah.
Just watching you everyone slobber at each other on Instagram. I think because it's so loud so quick, it's good because you can just focus on the training side.
Yeah.
No one's really posting the training, so I'm not seeing what you're doing. I'm just seeing loads of people in weird clothes in a gym every now and then.
Yeah.
So I'm not seeing what's getting into it.
So I went to, it'll be a few weeks ago, but it was a couple of nights ago when we were recording this. I went to, so we've been doing a little bit of sparring with Sean McComb in Missile Fitness
Yeah.
in the West. Just a bit, but it was more like. So
Can you talk about boxing without doing this at any point?
What?
Just doing a wave.
A lot of it is him just training me to just do that noise. But imagine I'm unreal at doing that, but just getting knocked out in 3 seconds. Done. So yeah, we would do sparring, but it's only body, or we do sparring, but your toes have to be like touching from one shoe, so you're not, so it's very much like static. Does that make sense?
What do you mean? So you have to have your... I literally can't do the motion.
So my right toe would touch your left toe, and
Right.
we would
Okay.
lean back, so you're not really like, you're close enough where you're not going to hurt each other.
Yeah.
So we're doing sparring, but there's caveats to it.
Okay. I see.
Hello.
You've been reading as well as boxing?
I'm sorry, my phone rang. That's never happened in the
Is
podcast.
that one true voice ringing you?
No,
Did you
it's-
mention us?
No, it was Eddie Hearn.
Oh.
He said, please don't do this. But we went on Monday there to Holy Trinity Boxing Club in West Belfast that has produced like all the champions,
Yeah.
really. And I thought we were going to be sparring each other. So in my group, it's Pete Giffen, Sean McAlevey, Ronan Boyle, Rachel McPeak, Heather Anderson.
Right.
Hope I haven't left anybody out. So I thought we were going to be boxing each other as like a bit of a mix.
Yeah.
Get there, there's all these like kids training, and I mean, you go into this club, and by the way, like, when you just feel the history of a place.
Yeah.
You walk in, you go, holy like,
This place is prestigious.
yeah, pictures on the walls, trophies.
I'll
all
get that with... They were playing... I get that with it's like comedy clubs. If
Yes.
I'm in like the comedy store, I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly the same thing.
Okay.
Walk in, there's 8, 9, 10-year-olds training, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, cute that they're doing that. Assassins. Just like the pad, just with the pads, quick, strong. I was like,
So
genuine.
you're learning how to go... And they're learning how to go...
That's what I need
That's
to
the
do.
difference in technique, yeah.
Like, they're unbelievable. And I'm like, thank God, genuinely, I'm like, thank God I'm not fighting these children because they knock us all out. I thought we were sparring each other. We were doing full sparring for the first time with a headgear on with like 18, 19-year-olds. What are you laughing at?
The phrase, thank God I'm not fighting these children.
Yeah. Yeah. Wild. And here's the thing about it. They're so like disciplined. Like, they're not just fucking about.
Yeah.
They're looking at the pads, and I'm watching them throw a punch, and then by the time I've blinked, they've thrown 4. So I say to Sean McComb, like, oh, who am I mixed with tonight? He goes, we're going to keep rotating it. So I'm like, oh, I'll be boxing Sean McAlevey and Pete Giffen. No, we're fighting like elite juniors. So these are 18, 19-year-olds, and Christmas has come early for them.
Right.
Imagine being like training, being that age, and then they go, there's some comedians that think they can box. Do you want to get in the ring with them? Fucking right they do, because they want to beat us up.
Yeah.
But they were, from when we walked in, like the nicest kids. You like everyone coming up, having a chat, making you feel welcome. And I was shitting myself because I was first in. And you got the headgear on, you got the gum shield in, but now we're moving.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's not just body shots. This is open sparring.
Straight to the head.
I assume, I'm not going to be stupid, I'm assuming they were told to take a little bit off. Like, they're maybe going 70%. I'm told you just go 100.
Right.
Like,
Was anyone proper fucked up by these kids?
Sean and Ian, Sean, I'm pretty sure got his nose broken. Sean McAlevey. So but they're that quick. It's like it's unreal. It's not what we're going to be fighting. So if we can do this and get through it, we can fight each other.
Oh, if I
'Cause
can
we
make
don't
it
know-
through these children, then
I can't
I'm not
describe.
slagging. Like,
I can't describe the speed, the power, the technique. You can tell that like anyone who goes to this place is obsessed with boxing.
Yeah.
Because I thought as well, I was like being a bit paranoid. I go, they're all gonna want to knock me out to tell their mates that did it. And we had Calvin down filming So I'm thinking they're gonna kick the fuck out of me here, but because they have that discipline and like respect for their coaches and the gym.
Okay.
Nobody was like that.
Here's what I've noticed when you were saying, like, what have you noticed from the boxing from the outside? Yous are all very paranoid.
Yeah.
Every single one of yous. I feel like you've all watched a videotape a week ago and you're going to die to this day. You're all freaking out.
I know. And I'm the only one.
You're one of the most common ones, and even then you're shifty.
I sent Paddy, I was talking to Paddy last night on WhatsApp about the boxing. Just general chat. I was like, how's it going and all, mate? And we were trying to work out a few things for the night. And I sent him a short clip of me doing sparring, but I sent it as only view once. Because I didn't want him to be able to send that on. Johnny Bow, apparently, if Paddy's telling the truth, Johnny won't post anything in that group or anything like that because he thinks Paddy's telling me, which he isn't.
Right.
So Johnny's doing this like secret training.
Okay.
And but I love all this because it's going to be over in a few weeks. But it's fun. It's like, it's pretend.
I'll
you know
say
what I mean?
this, like the boxing, because I can't do it, I'm on the outside. If we do stars in your eyes, that will 100% be my approach.
Yeah,
I will not send you my rehearsals. I will not tell you what I'm doing. I'll train with children, and then you'll just see me, and it'll be amazing.
Well, that's what we are going to do is the next thing.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's been like criticism of this, of like, oh, it's a dick measuring contest, it's a pissing competition.
Yeah.
It is definitely like a we want.
Who
to
said
do
that? I
this.
haven't seen anyone say that.
Dave said it on one
Well,
of
Dave's
these
not
podcasts.
doing it.
I know,
So
but
Dave's talking
but
shit.
I do. It's not like I don't get his point. It is like there's like a, what do you call it, like a masculine element to it. There's like somewhere you're like,
Okay, it's
I'm gonna
fighting.
yeah, exactly. But it's like, but I know how shit it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I'm a boxer. I don't think
Yeah. You're not out here being Jake Paul.
Yes, I'm going out of my comfort zone. I'm doing this once.
Yeah.
I love the fun of it and the
Yeah.
fact that for all I know, Johnny's going to knock me out.
Yeah.
But it's just so much fun.
Yeah.
It's brilliant, and you know, yeah, it's all for charity, and we're
Yeah.
going to raise a fuckload of money for Pips. But
Thanks.
there is a selfish element to it where it's like, oh yeah, but we get to have this night.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like for the. I love it.
I can't rake anyone about it. Like, I'd love to shit talk people, but I'm aware I'm not doing it.
But you definitely can too.
I don't know. I can't sit here and be like, do you remember when we played the football, right? Why did I turn 92? Remember when we played the football?
You remember?
You had the mystique on in the changing room. When we were playing the football, we were getting tanked 11-1, and Mickey Bartlett was on the side smoking figs and eating something. And he's like, "Use your shite," and I was like, "You don't get to say that because you didn't play."
He was eating ass.
It was in a wee bat.
That's why we're getting beat 11-1.
But it was like I was so annoyed at him. I was like, "You didn't even fucking play."
I
you
can't
bastard."
remember that day.
Yes, you can.
Oh, was that when I scored the 50-yard half volley? Yes, I remember that now. Yes.
I'll say that it was one of the best goals I've ever seen in my life.
Remember me frantically trying to see if anyone filmed it because there was a guy playing. He went, "I think my daughter caught that in video," and I was like, "Ha, bring me to her."
Yeah.
I was like, she was like, "Oh, I don't know," and she's scrolling through her phone. And I'm like, just get it. She's like, "Oh, I don't know if I did." I was like, "Get it, get me the clip." She didn't have it. I left.
That's how I feel with the boxing. I even if someone gets brutally knocked out, I will not shit talk them because I can't. I didn't do it.
Nobody should want anybody to. Nobody doing it should want. Obviously, you don't want to get knocked out yourself. It goes without saying. You shouldn't really want to knock somebody else out because ideally
you're gonna lose.
You put on a good spectacle. It's good, but nobody want. I do not want anybody to get hurt. Least of all me. But I don't want to. I don't want Johnny to hurt me, and I don't want to hurt him. I want at the end of it to be like that was great fun. I promise you, I don't want to hurt him. I promise you I don't. Because he's my mate.
Yeah.
But
if it can't be helped, if he gets hurt, he gets hurt.
Oh yeah, but that's part, and same with me. But if it was somebody I didn't know as well, I'd maybe want to knock them out.
Right.
But I don't think me or Johnny would want to knock each other out. I think we both want to win. I don't think we want to knock each other out.
Okay.
Because I don't think we want. We're not. It's not in our like psyche to want to hurt.
I think people are expecting knockouts, but it's white collar boxing. You're not gonna get knockouts. No. I don't think. No. I don't want to see anyone really badly hurt. Maybe a wee bit hurt.
You do.
Broken nose or something. That's funny. That is funny.
Yeah. So I left the spot. So we went to Holy Trinity, did a few rounds. My cardio I thought was like very good. Been like running loads, doing a lot of cardio stuff, and I did 3 rounds. Now, me and Johnny aren't going to be as frantic as like the 18-year-olds who box a couple of times a week, but I thought I was going to be sick on the way home. Then I woke up the day after and felt like I had a hangover purely because I'd just been hit loads of times. My head was vibrating.
Yeah, welcome to my fucking world.
Maybe you need to go to do that, and if someone there hits you hard enough, it might just knock the cerebral palsy out.
Genuinely, someone said this to me when I said I wasn't doing the boxing. They were like, "Sure, what's more brain damage?" And I was like,
I think that was me.
"No, I think it was McAlevey actually."
In for a penny.
And then I broke his fucking no. It was McAlevey. He was like, "Sure, what's more brain damage?" And I was like,
Yeah, but I see the point in that.
I'm not a TV mate. You can't hit me in the back and I start working.
I know, but if you do the tracking a wee bit, you might get sorted out.
Playing with my nipples doesn't work either. Believe me,
Not what
I've
you told
tried. Just in the hospital, sure.
What? So we're gonna do Stars in Your Eyes night. I think Limelight. See, I was gonna say I think Limelight 1 would be perfect for that.
Yeah.
But then, is this a thing where people, because obviously local comedy has such a following and people are so supportive of the scene, and a lot of the same people will go to see me, go to see you, Colin, Mickey, whatever.
Yeah.
They just love local comedy. So would it be we put on a big Stars in Your Eyes night? And again, the only way we do these is if they're all for charity.
Yeah.
It's all for charity.
Oh, who?
Right?
Who
Who?
would want to make money out of this?
One man, Kieran Bartlett, the man who's currently in Rome giving a lecture about coins. I put up. Did you see that post I put up last night? Did you see this? You didn't see this? Kieran put up an Instagram story of him at the Trevi fountain, and you throw in a coin for good luck and make a wish. He put up a story, he got Chloe to film it, and he flicks a coin over his shoulder. And I put up a post and said, when you pretend to throw a coin into the Trevi fountain, knowing fine rightly you're going to put a snorkel on and go back in and get it. I have no doubt that Kieran gave a lecture in Rome about coins and made Chloe spend the whole time fishing coins out of the Trevi fountain to take home with him.
Yeah.
Kieran,
he'll
do the Stars in Your Eyes now, but in his eyes he won't enjoy it because he's done. Please let me do it. Honestly, the guys run about the Vatican City at the minute doing a raffle.
Who would you say who you would like to be if we did Stars in Your Eyes, or would you keep that secret?
I would like. I've said before, I'd like to do the Darkness, Justin Hawkins from the Darkness.
Yeah, I change my mind on who I would like to be every day.
I probably would change it, but at the minute, I think like the last time we were probably going to do it, but we did the box instead. But what I'm saying is, I think Limelight won for that.
Yeah.
But I totally misunderestimated the demand for the boxing. Now, obviously, the boxing.
You what?
Misunderestimated?
Misunderestimated? Just underestimated me. It's not a word.
Yes, but I'm calling you.
You have been taking blows to the head, you alright?
But I'm calling.
Those kids hit hard.
I'm calling you Miss.
It's a Neo song. It's underestimate. Won't you come and spend too much? Sorry, go on.
I misestimated the demand for the boxing to the point where I thought we would have to work really hard to sell it out. But like you said, sold out in 2 minutes. And then when we did that, everyone move it to the waterfront.
Yeah.
But any boxer I spoke to who normally come on the podcast said, whatever you do, don't have it in the waterfront because it's a brilliant venue for comedy and music.
Yeah.
But for boxing, the Ulster Hall is the venue.
Yeah.
But I think if we did a Stars in Your Eyes, I'd say Limelight won. But
I don't know if the demand is there for Stars in Your Eyes that it is for boxing. I think people would still go. I don't think it would be the sensation.
You don't think it's Ulster Hall?
I don't think it's
You think
Ulster
it's a Limelight 1?
I think it's a Limelight 1.
I mean, Limelight 1's a rock vent. Like, it'd be perfect
It'd be
for
better,
it.
yeah.
Standing as well.
Or if it were going to go bigger, Telegraph. But, like, I don't think... Because no way you were like, oh, I don't think I'm a boxer. If we do Stars in Your Eyes, I am the Beastie Boys in my mind. I will take it so seriously. All 3. I'll be all of them.
No, but one's dead.
I'm him too. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I will be all of them.
What do you want to happen with your body when you die? You a buried guy, you a cremation guy, mushroom suit guy? What are you thinking?
What the fuck's a mushroom suit?
You get buried in a biodegradable mushroom suit and you turn into the earth. You turn into mushrooms.
Is that a thing?
No, it's a thing.
Fucker! Woo!
Yeah, it's a thing. Some celebrity, some famous actor. We've done an episode on it before.
I would give all my organs away. I don't care. I really don't care what would happen. You could like just use me like a wee like marionette and scare people. You can weekend and burnings me. I don't care.
Yeah.
Give all my organs away. I don't give a shit what happens after that.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? What about you? What would you?
I like the idea of, what do you call it, burnt?
Cremation?
Yeah, cremation. I like the idea.
Burnt. But leave you in a sunbed for 12 minutes when you die?
How disrespectful. Open casket, and they're like, he's fucking, that guy looks like a lobster.
You've got the wee goggle marks and all around your face.
I have to go to the afterlife. Me walking about hell. like a reverse panda.
Yeah, that would be the worst thing about being in hell, being scundered.
The whole time I'm in hell, the goggle marks never fade. That's the torture in my head. Hell's actually sweet, but I'm like, I look like a dick.
That is so you. Like, hell's meant to be the worst pain imaginable, and you're like, I look terrible right now.
Yeah. So I like the idea of cremation.
Yeah.
But then if your family want to get buried, you're like, should FOMO?
Fuck him. FOMO.
Yeah. Well, I get FOMO in the tomb. Like.
We're going to be in hell looking at the stories of their funerals. Like, fuck, I lose class. No, I don't. I would do with Tupac's. Like, Tupac got cremated, and then his friends smoked his ashes in a joint.
I don't want to. No one wants to smoke you.
I want smoked.
Connor Keys would smoke you.
Yeah, Casey would smoke me, and I respect him for it.
What if he smokes you? What if he smokes you on stage at Lavery's in the comedy club, and then you're always in the club? Do you know what I mean? Your vapor's always in the club. So when people breathe in and they're in Lavery's, they're breathing in your organs. Yeah,
that'd be a bit mental. Yeah, I do want that. Actually, yeah, put my ashes somewhere in a comedy club somewhere. Just on a stage. That's where I want. Just in a wee glass case.
I think you have an inflated opinion of what you think your legacy in stand-up is.
What I'm saying is
a separate stage.
What I want.
A separate stage for your ashes.
Yeah. Not always on this, just, just a wee, just tiny, because I'm a small man. It's a wee matchbox.
Yeah.
Just a wee cup. And just have me just somewhere in a comedy club.
I don't know. I said to Paddy McDonald, would he like a mural? Not when he dies, but would he like a mural in West Belfast? Do you know what would, if there is an afterlife, I personally don't think there is, but if you got to see what was happening on Earth after you died, the worst thing imaginable for me would be to die, get a mural done of me to mark my death in Hollywood, and it's like wonky slightly. That would fucking kill me if I'm like one of my eyes is lower than the other. You know what I mean? Or like there was just some slightly off. That would fuck with my head so bad. Would you like a mural in Dundonald?
No.
Tullycarnet or something?
No, because all the murals there are just fucking ex-paramilitary, so I don't want one.
But this might be a way to bring in like a new thing.
The only the only murals we have in East Belfast are paramilitary ones and terribly painted footballers.
Yeah.
So you've got that.
I don't want to specifically mention one because.
Is it the one towards town, past Conswater, and it's Quasimodo scoring a screamer?
I think in 2016, I think it was good, but it's 2023.
It wasn't. It was never good. It was never good.
It's when Danny DeVito played for Northern Ireland.
Yeah. Who can forget when Sloth from the Goonies scored against Ukraine? That was an amazing time. But the mural wasn't great. Even the Healy one, Healy looks good in it, but no one else in the photo looks good. Ashley Cole's eyes are like on either side of his head.
That's right.
It looks mental.
Yeah. I don't know. I think, I'd like to be involved in the design process myself. Have you ever see that sketch that they did on James Corden's show where they did the fake statue of David Beckham?
No.
Presented it?
No.
They... like LA Galaxy Stadium, where Beckham was the first guy to go there of this era. And he's obviously vain as fuck. They present him with a statue and it's massive, but they've done like a stupid one and he's not in on this. And he has like a big long chin, and like his eyes are all sunk in like two wee piss holes in the snow, and like his arse is massive and all. And they show him it and they get the reaction, and he can't fake it. He's not like most of us will go, that's brilliant, yeah, cheers, and then after you go, can you sort this out and not have this?
Yeah.
Beckham's like, what? He loses his mind. Phenomenal. But
that would be you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas any art where I look ugly and I'm like, I just assume that's what I look like. It doesn't
any
bother me.
art where you look at what art are you getting done?
It's just anything. Anytime I get someone like,
why are you Emperor Claudius?
Just know, even that wee cartoon, do you know what I mean? I look like a wee fucking hillbilly. I just expect that's what I look like. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think we're opposites in that.
Yeah.
You're a very vain man. I don't really give a shit.
I've said this before. Might be a weak defense. Do I like to try and look as best I can? Yes.
Yeah.
But with I will look in reflective surfaces, but it's only to make sure I think I look all right, and so I don't look bad. I mean, I'm not like, I don't look at myself and go, whoa. I look at myself and I'm like, is my hair okay? Am I like, do I need to fix anything on myself?
Yeah.
But, you know,
No, you
at
don't.
the same time, I'm a
No,
good,
you're
I'm a
a
good looking
fucking lad.
kid. I'm a good looking kid.
You're not a kid. You're 34, but
But what I mean is, in the grand scheme of the Earth, since Earth's been around, I'm a kid.
oh right, okay. I thought you were gonna say, in the grand scheme of the Earth being around, you're one of the best looking ones. And I honestly believe you believe that.
No, I don't. I don't.
For a Northern Irish person, yeah, you're very good looking. Take you to Sweden, dog shit. Northern Ireland, killing it.
I know. That's why I refuse to put Scandinavia on the tour. If you see me on tour coming to your city, it's because I think I'm better looking than most people there. People in Birmingham on the new tour, like, oh, fuck you. Fuck you, mice.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to promote or plug?
Yes, I have shows.
Probably your bottom.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to promote my bottom. Oh, you said plug, I didn't hear that. I've 10 tickets left from a Glasgow show in Van Winkle. I have the Monkey Barrel in Edinburgh on the 18th of February. And then me and Vittorio Angeloni are doing a joint work in progress on the 13th of March in London, in Bill Murray.
Bill Murray?
In Bill Murray.
That'll be wild. How are you getting in?
Hold him down. So, yeah, I'm doing a lot more UK shows, so get on them, UK people.
Okay.
And then I'm announcing a big show here, but it's not announced yet, so I can't.
When will it be announced? Because by the time this comes out, you might be able to.
So I'll fucking say it. Yeah, I'm doing Ulster.
Oh, no! Exclusive.
Exclusive. I'll just say I'm doing the Ulster Hall. I don't have a definitive date, but will be in September. Doing the Ulster Hall.
I love that attitude as well. Not putting the date out for it, just September.
September.
So people buy a ticket.
Yep.
You'll be on sometime in September. They gotta guess,
Do you
right?
know what I mean? I'll have to wake you up before September ends because I'll be in the Ulster Hall. Go see it.
Hopefully you don't have a green day.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you very much for watching, for listening. Patreon.com/TeamMePodcast, theshanetodd.com for my tour, which is later in the year. You might not see Willie T on that tour. You will, because I've asked you to do
Yes,
it.
yes,
Thankfully,
yes.
you're going to do
I
it, which
will
will be
be there.
great. You always do a great job on tour.
Thank you.
And you're a phenomenal stand-up. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you very
You're
much.
You're a nice young man.
Thank you for having me.
No worries.
Am I a nice young man?
Yeah, you're a
Thank
nice young man.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I was
You need to
assuming-
remember that sometimes.
I was assuming people think I'm a dickhead. I don't know why.
but you're also a nice young man.
Yeah. No, but like I don't.
You're a
get
nice
that,
young dickhead.
I don't get that second part of it. I think people just say I'm a dickhead.
You're a nice young man.
Thank you.
And we live in a time where we all promote ourselves a lot, and sometimes we all get, you need to remember you're a nice young man.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
I need to go to the